Finally, he woke up. It's a relief. Looks like I'm back.
It does. And well, you're cognizant. You've been shaking on that bed for an hour. I was honestly worried about the choice of settings I applied in that program.
No. I think you did everything right.
So, did it work? You look the same. Did anything change?
Yeah, to be honest. Everything's different. Just not the way I expected.
So, what happened?
I understood things. Things I sort of knew, but my brain kept hidden from me for some reason.
It's called the subconscious, Jan.
Yeah, I guess it is. So, my subconscious told me that instead of trying to fix my old life, I should try and take something good from what I messed up. It was very comforting.
I'm sure it was. Did your subconscious by any chance mention how we could get out of here?
Yeah. We should look for the technician.
The technician? Do you really believe he's still alive?
If there's anybody who can make it through this storm, it's the technician.
Well, that vehicle is definitely more maneuverable than our base.
He said something about noticing the light. That make any sense to you?
The light? Seriously? We risk everything to alter your mind, and all you come back with is a cliched epiphany about following the light?
Doesn't the tur emit any light?
Well, probably. But in case you haven't noticed, there's a sandstorm raging outside. We'd never be able to see anything, even if we had the most high-end... Wait a minute.
What? Tell me.
Low-frequency electromagnetic waves detection.
Oh, now you're confusing me.
That could be it. Yeah, the navigation system. It can be switched into an auxiliary mode, tracing any interferences in electromagnetic wavelength. And that means if there was a source of artificial light somewhere nearby, the sensors could be able to locate it.
And follow it.
Right. If the technician really did find a way through the storm, and the tur vehicle is not too far away, it could be worth a try. Your subconscious might actually be a genius.
Oh, you never doubted that, did you?
the storm. I don't want to be disproportionately enthusiastic, but it seems like our idea worked.
Our idea?
Yes. We brainstormed, didn't we?
Sure. Shouldn't it be here? The exploration vehicle?
We're close to the rendezvous point. It can't be far.
Hey, I noticed we don't have any repair kits.
Tire tracks. It must be the tour vehicle. At least I know which way they went. Chasing the car to the left. Maneuvering here must have been a nightmare. Those rocks, they're shaped like trees. What are they really?
Hey dude, our repair kit supply looks very low.
lot of stuff.
Looks like someone has already depleted this deposit. Those rocks look like they collapsed recently. There's definitely something on the other side, but I can't drill through here. Okay, this looks promising. Light. Almost there. Is that a shelter? There you are. You okay? Huh? Seriously? That what you want to talk about? I thought I'd never see you again. You got some guts to follow me all the way down here. Don't you get it? The party's over. I got the impression you wanted me to find you. Oh yeah? And what gave you that impression? The light? Why else would you bother with it? It's not for the rescue ship, is it? I wouldn't have made it through the sandstorm without it. Yeah, well, I was pissed at you, but leaving you out there to your death, I'm not that guy. You're going to die if you stay out here any longer. My chances are better here than in the hands of corpo thugs, and you know it. Now, if you'll excuse me, I've got work to do. What the hell is this site anyway? What's it look like? That tour vehicle is good protection against radiation, but it's not gonna withstand the sunrise. Only a proper shelter will. This place provides the perfect terrain for one. So that's what you're building. Yeah, and it's no picnic, so why don't you get back to your base and just let me get on with it? Is there anything I can do? Yeah, let it go. Do you have enough food? That's none of your business. You don't have enough food. There's not enough of anything, okay? Are you happy? But I don't want your fucking help. Just go, okay? You're making things worse. Nice. I don't know that movie.
We need to talk. Looks like I'm done. Should I go there next?
Hey there. You feeling all right? You cannot be fucking serious asking me that. Did you jack my identity? Is that what this was from the beginning? A scam? Hey, calm down. I can explain. Yeah, I bet you can. What's the deal with the mustache, hmm? You really think someone could take you for me? I sure hope not. Because that's not what it's about. Oh yeah? Then what is it about? And don't say it's not about money. It always is. I'll tell you everything, but first, I need to ask you some control questions. You ready? No. I don't like it. You signed up for a space mining operation. What is your name and role on this mission? Johan Dolson? Security officer? That's not your real name, Jan. Okay, you know my name, so fucking what? Don't worry. You can be yourself with me. I know more about you than you think. Oh yeah? What are you, my daddy? Not really, but you're a genetic copy of me. What? What is this crap? I'm Jan Dolsky, just like you. Except I went on this mission under my real name, as a builder. I didn't have your skills and your professional background, because my life took a different path than yours. What the hell is that supposed to mean? I created you because I needed a badass version of myself. The mission you, or Johan Dolson, signed up for has taken a surprising turn. Crazy as it might sound, as a result, everyone in the crew is a different version of the same man. Jan Dolsky. Me. Think you can handle that, tough boy? What the fuck are you on, man? Actually, you're the one who's been medicated. So, why don't you give yourself a moment, read the mission logs, talk to the others? So, you're letting me wander off just like that? You're not gonna tie me up and throw me out of the airlock or something? Of course not. Why would I do that to someone who's me? Shit. You really are serious about this, ain't you? I'll be damned. Go on, Johan. Explore your new reality. We'll talk later. wanted to talk. Are you feeling better about your memories? Yeah, almost. I've been thinking about all this. The purpose of my life. I have to say it's not easy, even if you give it time. And there's one thing that could help me feel more grounded. My tattoo. Remember, first thing I noticed when I woke up. I'm really missing it. Do you think there's a way I could recreate it? Man, I'd love to get me a tattoo as well, but do you seriously think I'd know how to do it? I mean, I'm useless at drawing. Besides, you don't really think we have the proper equipment in here. Come on, Jan. You're being creative about a lot of things in here. And I'm sure some of us know how to draw. It's not just any tattoo. It was part of my identity, and I feel incomplete without it. What was it? Sisyphus. The Greek hero who rolled a stone up a hill over and over again. I can see why you identified with him. Being a medical aid worker in a hunger-stricken region must have been tough. I did identify with him, but for a different reason. You see, my life took the form of repetitive cycles too, just like his. For some time, I felt I was making a great effort rolling that stone up the hill, gaining ground in the everlasting race to become a better man, when suddenly, something would always happen to diminish all those efforts. Make me loathe myself again. Drop that stone back to the foot of the hill. Damn. You're haunted by the same insecurities as the rest of us. You say I should be proud of saving Mom's life. What if I told you there was nothing noble about what I did? What do you mean? One day, out of the blue, Dad just appeared in my office. I was a young doctor then, and we'd been estranged for years. Turned out Mom wasn't feeling well. And since there was a long waiting line to a specialist, he thought he could use my connections. Just like that. You know our parents couldn't afford private health insurance, and going through the public system would take ages. So, Father thought I could sweet talk a senior doctor or two. Seems like a sound request from the parents of a doctor. Yeah, but I didn't become a doctor to make my parents happy. I wanted to follow Edgar's suit, be true to his ideals. He was the one who raised me. I was working for a community hospital, and I promised myself to be unbiased, never to put any patient before another, no matter how unwanted or self-destructive they were. But I broke that promise. I did exactly what I swore I'd never do. I failed them. And I failed myself. Are you out of your mind? You saved her life. How can you feel guilty for that? When someone ODs in front of you and you give them a shot of naloxone on time, that's when you saved their life. The doctors who treated her saved her life. All I did was go to dinners and play a few rounds of golf with people whose work ethic I despised. Of course, I was glad she lived, but still I felt so weak, so worthless. Edgar never said anything, but he was disappointed with me, all right. That's why you went away to the other side of the world? To prove that you were strong? I was confused, and I wanted to feel free from any personal obligations, feelings, judgments. But I fell in love with the mayor's wife. She was the head of the charity organization I worked for. Long story short, I ended up destroying a family and blowing up a respected charity, so there you have it. The walking ideal. Wow. So, you're human after all? Please don't rub it in. Imagine carrying all that guilt inside of you just to learn that the only positive outcome of it all, Mom's life, ain't even true. Just give me my Sisyphus back, okay? I found the tour vehicle. Good job. Tell me more. Not much to tell. The technician's still mad at me. He's too proud to admit it, but I'm afraid with the supplies he has, he won't make it through another magnetic storm. Then maybe we should share some of our supplies with him. You think? Yeah. And you know what else? I think you shouldn't give up on trying to bring him back to the base. We should all see this through together. We're going back home soon. Any thoughts? It's been a ride. And we're all heading back to the place we were running away from. Every one of us for a different reason. At least that's what should be happening. We should all be going back.
All done here. Should I help with this now? All done here. Should I help with this now? Check it out. Looks like I'm done. Should I go there next? Looks like I'm done. Should I go there next?
I found the tour vehicle.
All right. So, did the technician really mean to guide us out of the storm?
Looks like it. But we didn't exactly kiss and make up. I was thinking that maybe we should share some of our supplies with him. I don't think he'll make it on his own otherwise.
Of course we should. We can't leave our brother to his death like that, regardless of what he did.
Only a few more days, and we're getting out of here. How do you feel about that?
I'm hopeful. You know, we're a bunch of good people, and we did something really amazing for the world. So, whatever happens, I'm good. Just a little sad that we didn't make it as a team. Would have been nice to celebrate together once we're on that ship.
I'm done here. Should I do this now?
So, the doc wants me to recreate his missing tattoo, but I'm not sure how to go about it. You think you could help? It should portray the Greek hero Sisyphus. You've come to the right man. I took an art course during my post-grad years. I think I should be able to come up with a professional composition. But of course, if you want to explore other options, I won't be offended. I found the technician. He's alive and pissed off as usual. Looks like he has no bad intentions, just wants to be left alone. What for? To die in that exploration vehicle? He's building a shelter. Oh, please, spare me the details. He should be putting those skills to use here, helping us, not making a sophisticated grave for himself. Quitter. I thought you'd like to know that I ran into a completely new kind of anomaly. First thing that came to my mind was that it's some sort of a prism distortion. Really? What gave you that thought? Well, it behaved as if the reality around me suddenly split up into many different fragments. Wise of you to bring it to me. Any observations on interaction? Well, it didn't seem to do anything specific to me physically. No radiation. But it sure was messing with my brain. Felt as if I was in several different places at once. In a way, you might have been. Huh? You mean? Remember how I told you that anomalies are places where our world intersects with the interworld? Well, what you're describing suggests a distortion in which it comes into contact with not one, but many proximity planes. Entering it is likely to evoke a sensation of being in several parallel realities at the same time. Calling it a prism is accurate, because it refracts your consciousness into many simultaneous states. Neat. Who needs altering, huh? Take it easy. It's just a sensation. You'd best not spend too much time inside them. Plus, I suppose it must make exploration very inconvenient. Can I destroy them like the others? It should be possible. You just need to locate all of its cores and take them down one by one. All right. Thanks for the tip. This is Jan Dolsky.
Jan, you're alive. Well, thank goodness. We'd lost hope completely. Now, let's get you out of there. I want a full rundown of the situation.
There was a sandstorm and all kinds of trouble. But I'm back online, and I think I'm finally at my destination. Are you in charge of the rescue now?
Yes, I am. Dr. Maxwell will not be a problem anymore. He's been discharged from his duties with immediate effect.
What about Lucas?
Mr. Pena displayed a reprehensible lack of loyalty to his employer, and he will suffer the consequences. For the time being, we've cut all communications with his station. A replacement is on the way. Of course, he'd been Maxwell's close associate for a long time. We could have predicted that if one goes astray, the other would follow. In a way, I can imagine how dealing with both of them might have had a seductive effect on you. But personally, I have to say it breaks my heart that you let them pull you into that lunacy.
Maxwell saved my life. And without his help, there'd be no Rapidium for you to retrieve.
Let's leave those explanations, feasible or not, for later. The details of your mission will be subject to a thorough investigation, and I'm sure you'll get a chance to speak up for yourself. You should know, however, that Dr. Maxwell was trying to use you and the success of your mission to revive a regrettable procedure.
Yeah, I suspected as much.
So, I suppose that means he shared some of those pseudo-philosophical ideas of his with you. I'm sure he never told you the truth about why we shut down his hideous experiments.
He and Lucas shared a theory about it.
Let me guess. Was it a heart-wrenching tale of how the corporation didn't acknowledge a true genius?
Can you just tell me your version?
It's not a version. It's what actually happened. Facts easily verifiable, if you ever had the need to do it. Of course, the details of the case have never been disclosed to the public. No wonder. It would make the company look very bad if it ever got out.
So what happened?
One of Maxwell's test subjects, a soldier, ran away from his lab and committed suicide in one of our offices. Although the word suicide doesn't quite give the act proper justice, he basically ripped himself to pieces with his bare hands. People were watching. Security cameras caught it. Otherwise, I would never have believed it.
What? But why?
Exactly. Why? Turns out there was a lot going on in Maxwell's lab we didn't know about. He altered people's minds as if they were machines. Made them switch personalities. Enforced inconsistent memories on them, only to erase them and try again. Every time, the procedure left a trace in those soldiers' minds. Left them more and more confused about who they are. His documentation revealed horrendous things. Records of overlapping flashes from contradictory realities. Nightmares, panic attacks, identity disorders. None of it ever reported by Maxwell. He kept the truth hidden so that he could continue his work, no matter what the cost. Driven by some irrational obsession to enhance the human cognitive system.
That's just sheer madness, and to think he tried to convince me to trust him. I'm so glad I didn't.
He convinced you into enough wrongdoing. Creating those copies of yourself. It is a prohibited act, both by law and the rules of bioethics. But I know you were coaxed to do it. And whatever your true motives, it did help you secure Rapidium. That's why I am giving you a chance to redeem yourself. Forget about Maxwell. Wipe the slate clean. From now on, you're to follow my instructions closely. Mine and only mine. And we'll have no secrets from each other anymore. Do we have a deal?
Just get me out of here.
Of course. I'll need you to do two things for me. One, construct a beacon for the rescue ship so that they can locate you precisely.
And two?
Two is a little more complicated. You see, the rescue team cannot find out about your alters, as you call them.
What? Why?
For safety reasons. You know how it is. The more pairs of eyes see them, the more mouths will need to be controlled. And if the public is to be informed about this byproduct of your mission, it is best that it happens by means of an official corporate communication channel. It's enough that your ex-wife knows, and now also Dr. Paulson, it seems.
I'd prefer it if we didn't touch on personal matters.
So you think this is not my problem? Lena getting one of our top bioengineers to help you cure those creations of yours.
I never asked for that.
Don't worry. We'll keep them both out of the way during your trial. But trust me, it's better for everyone if no more people find out. So, you'll have to smuggle your alters onto the ship somehow.
How am I supposed to do that?
Remember, the rescue team will be fully committed to retrieving Rapidium. They do not expect to find anyone other than you down there. So all you need to do is be smart about it and use their distraction to your advantage. Fail to fulfill those conditions and I cannot guarantee the safety of your companions.
Seriously?
I've received information about the time of the rescue ship's arrival. They will land just before the sun rises on your planet. So, it will need to be a swift and well-organized boarding procedure. I'll contact you again shortly before they arrive. Start with setting up that beacon. And let's make history together, Jan.
I'm wrapping things up here. Should I go there next?
man. Just one more. Calm my nerves.
So, I have a tattoo design for you. Oh, really? Can I see it? Turned out we have some real artists in the base. Check this out. Wow. Oh, that is nice. Even nicer than my old one. Thank you, man. Let's get it done. Okay, I'm ready. Let's get this done. Is it very painful? That's the whole point of it, Jan.
It worked. How do you like it?
Oh, it's awesome. I need to show it off to the others. Thanks, man. It means the world to me. Looks like I'm done. Should I go there next? I'm wrapping things up here. Should I go there next? this now? Something's malfunctioning here. Should I change my workstation?
out of repair.